Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining CDO Magazine here. I'm Baz Kuti, President of MODAC. We're partnering with CDO Magazine, MIT CDO IQ, and the International Society of Data Officers in a series of interviews. Today, I have with me Dora Boussias, Director of Architecture and Data Strategy. And Dora, welcome to the interview.
Thank you, Buzz. I'm really pleased to be here and honored to join you today. Thank you.
So just get going, your role there, can you just give us an overview of what kind of, what your role involves? It seems like architecture and data. So how do you sort of manage that? And what are the key areas of responsibility, really?
Sure. Yeah, you got it. It is architecture and data. So Dora Boussias, currently I'm with Stryker, great organization. I've been with Stryker 5 years, a leader in the medtech healthcare industry. And my role currently is driving data strategy and architecture for the company. I also have accountability for end-to-end architecture, which covers the business architecture, business capabilities, data and technology for our global quality operations side of the house. And like you said, a long time in this space, and it's been about 15 or more years even that I've focused on both enterprise architecture and going really deep into the data world. So data management, MDM, data quality, data governance, data analytics. And that's the kind of domain expertise that I bring to my role, along obviously with this being a leadership type of a role.
How does this kind of role interact? Because it's really technical and data interact with the business teams and the kind of key business leaders within Stryker.
Yeah, I think that's so important, actually. And, the role where it sits right now, I've always felt that it's like a leg in IT, a leg in business, right? And it's very crucial, I think, for that collaboration, close relationship, close collaboration with the business teams to take place. So my peer on the business side is the business data governance leader. So my peer and I are actually standing up and driving a data governance and architecture program for the enterprise right now at the enterprise level. So we work very, very closely together in doing this, but then also our teams as we're working at different project efforts, even having that close collaboration and working together, having clarity as to who does what and how, everything we do on the technical aspect really touches back to the business and the business value and what we're doing it and understanding the business context. Otherwise, it's just technology for the sake of technology, and it doesn't really hit the mark, in my opinion.
That's a great point. And the counterpart in terms of your data governance peer there in terms of working together, as you interact with these business leaders and business functions and your counterpart there, what are the kind of key topics and questions which are in their minds around data and how data is enabling their organization? What kind of questions are they trying to answer? And then what are some of the hurdles which you're facing, and enterprises are facing in trying to answer those questions?
Yeah, so I think the very relevant questions really that are always top of mind is how can we get reliable, trusted data in the hands of the folks in the business that need them as quickly as possible? How can we add that agility, also scale? And that's where the architecture also comes in, right? Because as we're growing and as there's a constant change, right? Even with mergers and acquisitions, there's change, or the business environment, there's change. So how can we actually get the most value out of our data, which means managing our data, right? It goes beyond just processing our data. How do we manage our data in a way that we can get the most value out of it? It can inform our decisions to, either help us grow the business or mitigate business risk or get more efficiencies operationally for how we manage it. And to do that in, working collaboratively with the business and IT and bring that agility and scalability and trust in the data to get the value out of it. Those are really kind of like the top questions. How do we do that? And that's really the vision, how to get there.